is the daughter of Mitch and Laura Nettesheim. Alesia served as a member of the Student Council, National Honor Society, AV Club, and participated in the spring musicals and fall plays. Alesia plans to attend Purdue University to study mechanical engineering. Alesia Nettesheim.
Thank you, Mr. Burton. First and foremost, I would like to thank my family for pushing me day in and day out to be the best I can be. Next, I would like to thank the dedicated teachers I've had over the years for making our education their priority. And finally, I would like to thank my friends and peers for going through this crazy journey with me. Music has always been a big part of me, and these last 4 years were not an exception. Whether it was when I was in band, at choir concerts, during the musical, or even just listening to music while studying. So I decided to do something a little different and piece together a song from various artists that reflects both on these past 4 years while also giving a glimpse into the future. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. There's a time for joy, a time for tears, a time we'll treasure through the years. We'll remember always graduation day. One step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love. It's going to happen when it's supposed to, and we find the reasons why. One step at a time. You believe and you doubt. You're confused and you got it all figured out. Everything that you always wished for would be yours, if they only knew. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. And I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, because there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Sing with me. Sing for the years. Sing for the laughter. Sing for the tears. Sing with me, just for today. Sometimes my tries are outside the lines. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. They love to tell you to stay inside the lines, but there's something better on the other side. I just found out there's no such thing as the real world, just a lie you've got to rise above. Whoa! We're halfway there. Whoa! Living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa! Living on a prayer. Slow down. You're doing fine. You can't be everything you want to be before your time. Lord knows dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Hold on, there will be a tomorrow. In time you'll find the way. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Heal the world. Make it a better place for the entire human race. Carry on my wayward son. There will be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Don't stop believing. Hold on to this feeling. My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. That your dreams stay big, your worries stay small, and you never need to carry more than you can hold. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So thank you, Jordan Sparks, Miley Cyrus, Aerosmith, and Green Day, along with countless other artists for writing the lyrics of this crazy journey we call life. Thank you.
Emily Nettesheim is obviously also the daughter of Mitch and Laura Nettesheim. Emily's participated in fall play, spring musical, freshman mentors, National Honor Society, the 4 Club, the International Club, and the World Food Prize. Emily will study health sciences as part of the Direct Admit Physician Assistant Program at Butler University. Emily.
Thank you, Mr. Brent. I just wanted to start by saying that there's no one I'd rather follow than my twin sister, Ally. She's been one of few constants in my life growing up, and will definitely be one of the people I miss most next year, along with my younger sister, Mr. Jesse. I also think it's necessary to give a huge shout out to all the parents of graduates. I think many of you deserve this diploma maybe just as much as we do. After 12 years of dragging us out of bed for school, cheering us on at games and extracurriculars, and eventually accepting the fact that no matter how many times you ask us how our day was, it will always be fine. I am biased, but I think numbers do show that my parents are the best. They have taught me so many lessons I'll take on with me in life. Anyone who knows my dad knows he's the talker. And if you've talked to my dad, you probably know he has a few Mitchisms, as we call it. Little sayings that some might say are overused, others, definitely not his daughters, might roll their eyes at. But ultimately, I think really sum up what my parents have taught me. My parents taught me to work hard. Every morning as we were getting out of the car for school, my dad would say, "Attack this day with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind." While my sisters and I have always been self-motivated, it was always an expectation that we did our best. To this day, my dad, if I'm doing something not to his standard, will say, "Emmy, is that A effort?" Most importantly, my parents taught me not to take things for granted and to know how blessed we are. Anytime you ask my dad, "How are you?" he responds, "I'm better than I deserve." And I can honestly say, standing up here at this podium, that I'm better than I deserve. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you. Another group of individuals instrumental in getting us to the stage today is McCutcheon's wonderful staff. I will really miss a lot of teachers at McCutcheon. I think our teachers are passionate about their subjects and about the students, and I'm very grateful for them. And it doesn't feel right to not at least mention the real reason many of us are able to cross the stage today. Thank you, CalChat, Slater, and Smart Notes for always being there. And now, my fellow seniors. Here we are today, graduating from the best high school in Tippecanoe County, at the starting point of watching each other grow fat and bald on Facebook. As I was preparing for my speech today, I came across lots of thoughts on dreams, friendship, and hard work, and other ingredients for quite possibly the most boring and cliche speech ever made. But then I came across this quote. Graduation. It's a time where we speak to students about individuality as they're sitting in identical caps and gowns. And it made me think about some of the other ironies about graduation, even me standing up here today. Somewhere over the years, schools decided that the biggest nerds would be the best people to give speeches and the best to give advice going into the future. I guess we'll see how we did in a few minutes, but I think I speak for many when I say, well, I learned a lot inside the classroom. It's the lessons I learned outside that I will really take on with me in life. In the audience today, we have athletes, sectional champions, singers, musicians, volunteers, travelers, artists, and many other seniors who have had experiences deserving of standing at this podium. As we look on to the future, I would encourage you not only to strive for A's, but an A effort in life. Don't let opportunities pass you by. Get dirty. Eat that second piece of cake if you want to. Take chances and take risks. See the world, fall in love, make a difference. If these past 12 years are the best years of your life, you're doing something wrong. Most importantly, don't let your schooling interfere with your real education, life. While I do wish bigger and better things for each of you, I hope your memories as a Maverick last at least as long as your student loan payments. In the words of Mr. Burton, I love you all. Congratulations, class of 2015.